Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, Realm Reborn, with...
Me, Tiber. We're here in the 7th Astral Era. Doings are afoot. We still can't work in a cutscene. And, the cool Scion is dead. Let's get on with it, shall we?
Also, I'd suggest we stand out here, because I have a feeling something's going to start when we walk in.
Something will start and something else will end.
I seem to be wrong. That's cool. Whatever. Though we said our farewells, the Pale of Sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me, as Anticiant, my job is to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet, I also believe that grief we now share is precious in its own way, and not to be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree, sisters? No. Well, yes and no. I mean, it's kind of unifying, but at the same time,
we did a cutscene.
Terrible to lean on too much.
Oh god, you couldn't voice the sad person?
'Tis as a dagger to be thrust into my breast. But 'tis a pain that I must learn to bear if I am to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many. Luiswa, Moonbreeder, our fellows at the Waking Sands. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need to remind you of this, of course. 'Tis for my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of mine own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am likely to collapse into a fit of weeping.
How about you learn how to fight and be less useless?
My apologies again, sisters of Bor. There is little to whom I can display such weakness.
No other.
Well, okay. Well, little to whom it also works, so. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall need your steadfast presence in the days to come.
Oh, do you need a cuddle? I'll give you a cuddle.
I'll just murder any Asians that decide to come in the middle of it. A victory won, a comrade lost. To honor the fallen, the living must forge on towards the light of a new day.
Oh, hey, cool. Alright. Is this the end? Did we finish?
I don't think so. Okay, that was a bit random.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Have you a moment, sisters? I believe Yuda would wish to have a word with you.
Oh no.
I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend my sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has never been herself since Moonbreeder's presence, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. Wait, she's smart enough to understand the concept of death?
Hey! She's blonde, not incompetent.
You don't have to be incompetent to not understand about death. I mean, just look at One Punch Man.
Huh?
One Punch Man's a bit thick.
He knows perfectly well about death.
Yeah, he knows
hey,
well about death, but,
it's you! Great! Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moan would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this, which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I had placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. Hold on a moment.
Okay. But yeah, seriously, Saitama is a bit thick in the head. I'm not saying he's, like, doesn't know death, but
well, it's because all of his hair fell out. The trouble is, I find Marina a bit difficult at the best of times, and, well, this is one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face her at the moment. So, I was wondering, do you think you'd be able to collect it for me? I have the coins to pay for the flower right here.
No.
God. Thank you so much! I'll be waiting for you at the daisy, at the Rathfrost. Oh god, we have to go back to the fucking Rathfrost.
Jawohl.
Are we gonna have to do this with every character? Oh my god, they're gonna make us grab something to deliver to the damn thing with every single one of the fucking scions. Oh, they're gonna do it. I know they're gonna do it. Okay, I gotta propose here. If they make us do this again with the next character, we're going to skip it and resume the recording when something interesting happens.
In the meantime, what I'll do is I'll just skip the intervening travel time, if that happens. You know, just in case anything interesting is said.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no one here pretty much now. Oh no, never mind, they're fading into existence.
Phasing.
Oh, phasing, fading, you know.
Hey, Rowena, give us your shit.
Oh, she's got an ether right
What?
down here?
What can I do for you today now?
Can I get the trinkets?
What can I do for you today, adventurer? Edric trinkets to trade? Yeah, they've got you running errands now. Them scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Sending the saver of yours here to the bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. I know!
Yeah.
Seriously though, you'd best learn how to say no, or they'll have you marking out the joke post tables next. Anyway, what was it you were here to pick up? The moon daisy, was it? Here then, take it. Tell you to last, I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock if you ever decide to place that dotty old mask of hers. God knows she needs to. I don't remember why we know her.
What, her down there?
Oh, Rowena.
Yeah, Rowena, we went to the shops with. To do stuff with. Wait, what? We're not to go there. Oh, we're to meet at Rathfrost. Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
for sake.
the exact same place we were just at before we teleported back. I told you, now we have to go all the way back.
Okay, sure, whatever. Ah, it's fine. Ah, what are you?
Fog bends.
Well. Well, you may as well vocalize anything that happens. I'll just look around at the pretty scenery. It's like there's a giant fucking crystal right there. Can't we, like, attune to it? Aida.
Rowena can be so annoying! She just will not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And then when I tell her I like it just the way it is, she says it again. But again! Then again! It drives me crazy! What I mean to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me and getting us in combat. So anyway, let's see it. I'm ready to love these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
She's gonna pop out of the rock, isn't she?
Just crawls out the crystal. Aye.
It's like, oh! Wow, man, that was quite the rush. Woohoo!
Imagine
I'll
if there
never
was just...
forget you,
hi.
Moon.
Speaking.
None of us will.
Just appears from a sphere, all Terminator style.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
Did you not hear this? Well, while we're screwing around like this, you know, his card's under attack, but whatever.
Yeah. We didn't really care, right?
Hey, doing Zurafoot?
Is that what I think it is?
Yes, it's dragons.
Hello, can you hear me?
Surprisingly,
We have
yes.
received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Swear to God, though, if one more of a makes us come back out here, kill you. Also, you, put on some pants.
I'll kill you and the rest of your family.
And unlike certain lesser villains, I won't leave one of them alive to come seek revenge later. It's like, seriously, why do villains always do that?
I'm speaking about you, Bahamut.
Bahamut's fucked. Bahamut got blasted.
Yeah, but you know, he left them all alive. Or most of them alive.
Well, that was more because of Louis Schwa than anything else.
I know, but still.
And he killed, like, everything on that battlefield.
It's not exactly hard when you have bloody moon at your disposal.
It
For
wasn't
one
really at his
thing.
disposal, he just broke it. Eh. At least we got shiny blue armor.
We did? What? When?
Yeah, we got like the glow
Oh.
blue lines.
Oh, you mean like the...
We're good guys in Tron. We got blue.
Yep. Hello, Elfinord. My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeder's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt.
Yeah, shut up. I'm out with the dragons.
Alas, certain developments in the Ishgardian territory leaves us little time to mourn. The envoy from Carthus will soon arrive, and I must hasten to hear her report.
About damn time.
Da 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 da. The envoy is here. So, who's going to do her?
I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries if I may.
Certainly. You come with news of the Javanians?
Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and the battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Emmerich himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced to retreat, our victory, if such may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault.
You paint a grim picture, my lady. It is reinforcements you seek, then?
We do, though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emmerich would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Alright, Space, get in there, flare right in the middle of their formation. It should be enough to blast their wings apart and make them fall to their death.
Sweet. Very well, I shall depart for the Carthus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment is to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must needs take precedence.
It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are now for sharing close ties with all three of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Oh god, I smell another fetch quest running.
Though I would gladly appeal to the Grand Companies in your behalf, I dare not promise the favourable replies. Taiba.
You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising.
I see. Very well, I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations. Sweet! And have them present your request directly to the heads of the Grand Companies. In the event that your plea does not receive them in favourable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. demands will be made of Ishgard. Or any.
That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Amaric's authority in this matter, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request. A personal appeal to you, Warrior Blight. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgard Soma and survived. Anything you can share of our experience may yield us an advantage over our foe.
What?
Thank you. You wear the mantle of hero well.
'Twould seem the road leads us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, sisters. We could all just, like, teleport them now, you know. Just whop! Just while inside this room. No? Okay, that's cool.
Just stand there, staring off blindly. Oh, cutscene.
Oh, those look cool. It's like turret beam cannon, I'm assuming.
Oh, hey!
Is it just giant?
Hey, this is pretty much the scene from the start of the other game. Or from the start of the thing. Oh.
Oh,
What?
okay. Heretics assaulting the Holy See, or is the Holy See, like, killing heretics?
I don't know.
Ah, swipe.
Oh, hi, Ice Heart!
Yeah, Ice Heart, that's one.
Traders within. She apparently still hears the voice, though, so...
Or seems to.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
Oh, not another cycle. Why is
Sounds
it always
like
a cycle?
Midstar Summer also talked to her. You know?
Well, there goes your, barrier.
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus.
Huh.
The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Ah ha 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 ha! Oh ho 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 ho! Oh.
Nope. Off to Camp Dragonhead.
Well, yeah, if you click on the Defenders of Ishgard and go map, right? Then click on Korthus, and then click on Korthus Central Highlands. That's where you get the more detailed map, Tiber.
They made this slightly more complicated. Got it.
Well, yes and no. No, they've added no additional steps. They've just made it so you can see the whole of Korthus, for example. Oh, not Korthus, but Thanalan, for example. Because you used to only see Thanalan, and then you had to choose between north, east, south, and west, and then you would see the map. You know, so you would have to choose a word, and then you would see the map, but now you can actually see the outlines of the map, and then get a more detailed view afterwards, you know? They've made the map better, basically. I was wondering why we dropped off for a second. It would seem that I was the Swifter sisters. You too, however, I have arrived with time to spare, for our hosts have yet to make an appearance. The murmurings about the camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest that we visit the place and find out what is afoot. Afoot's that thing attached to the end of your leg. No? Okay. To battle! Now think about it, whereabouts are we in story? Ha. We are who fighted last year in the memory of more Brona Defenders of Ishgard. We are at 86 of 100.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're almost at heaven. Oh no, we're not actually. Never mind. Oh no, we are actually almost at Heaven's Word. Cool.
Heretics come. How dare they meddle with our divine protection? I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one.
We need not fret over much. Yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. Oh, there's more back here.
Yeah. Tenderhook.
The gates of judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the uttermost layer of Ishgard's magical words. Our first line of defenses can be so easily shattered.
When I first laid eyes upon it, Lady Aesard, I found the marrow freezing within my bones.
Damn.
Ha. It would seem the heretic struck first, the most telling blow against Ishgard.
Scions, expected you at Camp Dragonhead.
My apologies. We chanced heard about trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Ah! Then you've learned the heretic's treachery. Who would have thought the heretics would betray you?
You have learned of the heretic's treachery. Lady Aesard led a force of her followers against the defenders, and came close enough to dispel the first of her wards. Let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Emmerich awaits you. Ugh.
Also, I don't know if it's just me, but for someone to betray you, you have to trust them. So were you saying that you were trusting the heretics?
Well, there were some wearing the local uniform. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed.
Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed. If she would risk direct confrontation against the city, come, let us do as we bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Harshafont will know where Sir Emmerich will receive us. You forget who it was.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll just do this instead.
It is probably faster. Charge!
To battle, scions! Ow. Oh, it would have been faster if I didn't get lost. I'm almost there. I'm there. You voiced it.
As I was saying, indeed, to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland feet is the brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. But you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived, and retreats with you in the intercessory.
Yep, intercessory. No. Ooh.
Why didn't you just... You're still doing shirtless squats. Okay. Why didn't you just have us meet there? It's big.
Because we didn't know where we had to go, right? We had absolutely no idea. Oh, I can't jump over the goddamn table. God forsake it! No. So, voiced? No voiced? Ah, okay. I thank you for coming at such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and our heretics have much to answer for. Yes, we are but recently returning from the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand why you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alphanod, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I think I shall return to my post in the guard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to my close friend and stalwart ally, Stein. Or Stein. Stein? Stein. Is he a Garlean?
Nope, he is.
Oh, Dragoon.
Yep. Hey, he's the dude that taught me how to be a dragoon.
May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon?
Or was he the trader dragoon? I don't
An
remember.
impressive title. Though I confess I know precious little about the Order of Dragoons.
I'm a dragoon.
They are formidable warriors all, even among such masters of the lands. Is still off for crying out loud. Stein
Estinian.
is without equal.
It's
He,
Estinian.
out of all the warriors of Ishgard, have chosen to wield the power of the dragons, and thus may contend with any Dravanian.
Yeah, no, I've done that too. I kicked his ass, I think. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. Ah, it is you. But of course, it's only fitting that fate should draw the two of us together.
Oh, interesting. So, you're the adventurer of whom they spoke. I
Yeah, I
see
told you,
now
I'm a
why my
dragoon.
blood sung fair the anticipation of our meeting. ... Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what I have learned of Aceheart's design, as well as being confessed by design, as confessed by heretics taking capture after the assault on the gates. 'Twould seem that Lady Aceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg? One of the seven great worms? His name features predominantly in your nation's history, though once defeated by the hero Haldroth, the beast is said to have terrorized Karthus ever since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many are the scars our walls walls bear from the Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Hadroth plucked from the bested worm's skull, simply known as the Eye, is a treasured relic of the Ishgard, and one possessing untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward could erect would be stout enough to deny him.
My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor.
The eye itself is the eye itself is secreted within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. But through stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. They are individuals with the Dravanian horde whom the entire company of knights would labour to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself.
Nor does the age rob them of their strength, though the endless march of years the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. And that is especially true of the great worms, they who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours have passed.
It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies. 20 years for him to gather his strength, for us to bolster our defences. And now, just as he seems primed for his return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe that Lady Aceheart is in league with the creature, then? Of that, we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covet the eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we need to address the ragged hole our mistress has seen fit to rein the Ishgard's protections. 'Tis a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem we have described their plight in an admirable detail, Lord Commander. Yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has needs of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines and readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This much I expected, unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however. Only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict that concerns only Ishgard and the Dravania. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgardian assistance during the Operation Archon, you refused us. Does that not seem grossly unjust to demand that now we risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what you would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed their city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and would return to their lairs in Dravania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Korthus would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Gradanians' arrival, that is. For you will be certain that the Empire will not hesitate to claim Korthus. They would not even have to draw their steel. An imperial province shared by the border of Mordona. 7 hells. Very well. I will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of the great worm has shaken the firmament. But we of Eorzea will not abandon the Ishgardian borders to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar.
Allow me, Sir Emeric. Through the power of the Eye, I have become the vessel of Nidog's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood.
Gasp.
Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you. The Eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wherever I go. This lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidog's voice.
Then the worm who roared?
Or as Nidog, aye, who is to hurl his horde against Danathan's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. Let him! There can be no doubt, the worm has summoned his minions to war.
Dun dun da.
Da-da-da-da.
But anyway, we'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and
Good night, everybody.